Hey there, welcome to Fear Captures, the go-to spot for all the thrill seekers out there. We're here to show you the most mind-blowing and jaw-dropping videos caught on camera. Think trail cameras, security cams, and other gadgets capturing all the action when nobody's watching. We've got footage of wild animals, mysterious creatures, paranormal stuff, and bizarre happenings that'll leave you scratching your head. Our team of experts digs deep online and everywhere else to bring you the latest and coolest in the world of wildlife and the unexplained. Whether you're a cryptozoology pro, an outdoor enthusiast, or just someone curious for a good time, buckle up, because we're about to dive into some seriously wild captures. Let the adventure begin. Get ready for a spooky video shared on TikTok. The uploader simply wrote, "Found this in the middle of nowhere." As the video plays, you spot a lone figure standing in the middle of the road. The scene is dead silent, and the surroundings look deserted, like a place left behind by time. Now, here's where it gets weird. The figure seems to be trying to stop a car, maybe guiding or warning it to go a different way. Take a closer look, and the figure itself is pretty creepy. It has pale, almost ghost-like skin, a thin body, and super long arms reaching out for something. Plus, its head is shaped oddly, making it look out of this world. It's definitely not your typical human. Even though we're not sure where exactly this video was shot, the place is isolated and kind of forgotten, giving off vibes of a spot where legends could be born. So here come the big questions. What is this figure? Why is it there? And what was it trying to do? Get ready for a mysterious tale from the Japanese Paranormal Channel. So, here's the scoop. A guy got a stray cat from his house's old owners and gave it to the chimeras. But things got weird. The chimeras, who took over the house, had some creepy experiences and decided to move out. Rumors flew around that the house had a spooky history, with stories about a possessed spirit and a person meeting their end near a certain door. Determined to capture the strange happenings, the guy set up cameras, especially focusing on that infamous door with a dark past. First, a paper mysteriously slid off a shelf. The chimeras had enough and left, leaving the house empty. But the guy kept recording. And one night, the static camera caught something really eerie. The door gently swung open, and there was a ghostly figure in the doorway. Shocked, the guy reviewed all the footage from when the chimeras lived there and found something spine-chilling. In one clip, Mr. Kimura, the owner, walked into the room, stood still for 2 minutes, then squatted by the creepy door. Even weirder, their cat walked in and completely ignored Mr. Kimura like he wasn't himself. When asked about the video, Mr. Kimura had no memory of it. YouTube viewers got spooked and speculated that the house might be haunted by the person who died there 20 years ago. Some even thought the ghostly figure was some kind of bad spirit taking over Mr. Kimura, echoing the events from 2 decades back. So, is the house cursed? Did this guy really catch ghostly stuff on camera? I'm super curious to hear your thoughts. Hey there, get ready to dive into a video clip from a camera deep in the woods. It's a head-scratcher for sure. Keep your eyes peeled. Something zooms across the screen super fast. Even though the camera was a good distance away, you can tell it's hauling. We tried to get a closer look by zooming in, and guess what? It gets even weirder. When we zoomed in, it looked like there wasn't really a solid thing there, more like mist or speedy smoke, and given how fast it was moving, that's pretty wild. So what's the deal with this video? Well, we've got a few ideas. Could it be a ghost or spirit making a cameo? Another thought is that the original video was a bit fuzzy, and zooming in just made it fuzzier. That might be why it seems smoky. Or did someone play around with the video to make it all mysterious? I'm super curious to hear your take on this one. Do you think we've stumbled upon something wild and unexplained? Or is there a simple explanation behind the Speedy mist? Share your thoughts. Hey there, you've got to check out this super clear video from a security camera. It's like nothing we've seen before. The footage, posted online, shows the outside of someone's house. At first, it seems pretty ordinary, with occasional flashes of lightning in the sky. But here's where it gets wild. Keep your eyes peeled between two parked cars, and boom. A slim figure with a weird-shaped head zooms by at super speed. It shows up out of nowhere and disappears just as fast, leaving you with a major "what did I just see?" moment. Now, get this. The person who shared the video thinks it might be an alien. Yep, an actual extraterrestrial. But hold on, lots of folks who watched it are leaning more towards ghost vibes than aliens. It's caused quite a stir and sparked a big debate. So spill the beans. What's your take on this mysterious figure? Imagine fixing up your home, and every now and then, you hear strange sounds. At night, you feel like someone might be peeking into your place through the windows, giving you the creeps. Without any solid proof, just a spooky feeling, you decide to play detective. You set up a camera by the window, hoping to figure out what's going on. When you finally check the footage, your heart races because you see something unexpected on the screen. A mysterious figure. Taking a closer look, it seems like it could be Bigfoot. But wait, are there other creatures that look similar? What makes it even weirder is that the couple says there are no apes or big primates in that area. This leaves us with more questions. If it's really Bigfoot, are they showing up more often now? Or is there some secret plan we haven't uncovered yet? It's a mystery worth exploring. Guess what? There's some cool footage from California showing a pretty interesting event in the night sky. Picture this, bright lights shining, and it looks like one thing is breaking away from another. These two flying things have clear shapes, outlined by the super bright lights they're giving off. Now, when you watch how fast and strangely these crafts move, it's hard to think they're made by humans. They're just too agile and do moves we've never seen in our own aircraft. So here's the wild idea. Could this be a spaceship from another planet? Are we actually seeing real extraterrestrial technology cruising in our skies? And if it is aliens, well, what's their deal? Why are they here? Is this just a quick visit, or have they been checking us out for a while? And if they are legit aliens, what on Earth, or off Earth, are they after? The California footage doesn't give us all the answers, but it sure gets us wondering. All right, you've got to see this wild video. A park ranger in Florida, just doing his thing in a state park, ended up capturing something pretty nuts on his phone. He was cruising in a Jeep to check out a disturbance when he spotted this massive figure moving through the trees. Picture this. He hits the brakes, grabs his phone and flashlight, and starts recording. Now, it's nighttime, so things get a bit tricky. The figure's kinda hard to make out with the darkness and all. Plus, handling a spotlight and shooting video on a phone at the same time. Not the easiest. So this mysterious creature does its thing and slinks away, making the footage even more mysterious. Back at the station, the ranger shows it to his buddies. Some think it's just a bear, others are shouting Bigfoot. But our ranger friend has a hunch. He thinks it might be the elusive Florida skunk ape. They decide to share the video with the public, hoping someone out there can crack the case. Now, here's the twist. The fact that it's a park ranger who caught this has folks buzzing. The footage is like a peek into the unknown, and we're curious if any of you can spot some clues. What's your take on this mystery creature? Let me know. Hey folks, Let's talk about something that's a bit controversial but super interesting. Have you checked out this video? There's this big creature zipping across the camera. It's crazy fast. The way it moves is like lightning, and its fur has the most awesome color. Nature's really showing off here. Now you might be thinking, oh, it's just a bear, right? Well, here's the twist. Bears don't usually hustle like this creature does. And it's not like our ape friends, chimps or gorillas, because they don't stroll on their back legs like this one seems to. Plus, those primates don't belong in this neighborhood. So here's the cool part. Could this be the sneaky Bigfoot? Hang on, there's something weird. It looks smaller than the Bigfoot we usually see. Is it a baby Bigfoot, maybe still growing into the legendary giant? I'm totally into this idea. What do you think? Is it a little Bigfoot in the video, or is there another explanation we're not catching? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm all ears. Picture this. A regular family hike in a forest turns into something straight out of a spooky story. Meet Jerry Moran, a mom from Derry, Northern Ireland, who captured something unexpected during a family outing. Jerry, wanting to remember the fun day, took a bunch of pictures, but when she checked them later, she was in for a surprise. In one photo of her kids enjoying the forest, there's a strange figure right by her son, Finn. Jerry recalls, "After our walk, I was looking through the photos and noticed a kind of shadow in front of my son, Finn." As she looked closer, she couldn't believe it. To her, it looked like a man, a soldier, standing by the tree. What's really weird is that none of them saw anything while they were there. The kids didn't notice, and they weren't scared. But it totally freaked Jerry out when she saw it on her phone at home. When the local media got hold of the photo, a history expert named Ken McCormack shared something interesting. He said the spot where the spooky figure showed up used to be a post for the British military in the early 20th century. Ken thinks the shadowy figure looks a lot like a military officer from that time. So here's the big question. Did Jerry accidentally snap a picture of a ghostly soldier from the past? What do you think? Share your thoughts below. Hey there. Today we're diving into some footage that's been buzzing with excitement and questions for years. It's got everyone talking, believers and doubters alike. Now, when we hear about creatures that love a good blood snack, our minds might jump to vampires, right? Those famous characters from stories and movies. But what if there's another kind of blood-loving creature hiding out there in the unknown? Especially in rural areas, there are stories of animals mysteriously losing their blood, usually on farms. Now this creature we're chatting about today has a taste for animal blood, giving us humans a bit of relief. Say hello to the Chupacabra, a creature with a whole lot of mystery and legend surrounding it. In the video we're checking out, straight from a farm, we might have the clearest proof yet of the Chupacabra. The farmers caught it on camera, busy draining the life out of livestock. They almost had it caught, but guess what? The creature pulled a disappearing act, adding even more mystery to its already elusive reputation. So, here's the big question. Did these farmers accidentally give us the best proof ever of a creature we thought was just a myth? Are we on the verge of realizing that this legendary being might actually be real? And if that's the case, what else is out there waiting for us to discover? I'm kind of leaning towards this new evidence, and it's got me thinking about all sorts of possibilities. But hey, I want to hear from you. What's your take? Do you believe we got a real glimpse of the Chupacabra here? Or is it just another wild myth pulling us in? Share your thoughts. Imagine this. The video begins by zooming in on a lovely group of trees you'd find in any forest. But in a flash, things take a bizarre turn. Out of nowhere, a weird figure appears, perched high on a tree branch, looking almost like something from another world. Take a quick look, and it seems human-like, but the details are fuzzy, making it hard to figure out. Seeing this in real life would probably give anyone the chills. Now, here's the twist. The video claims to be a recording from Google Maps. Yep, the person who posted it says it's from Google Maps, and this has sparked a big debate. Some folks believe it's proof of a supernatural being, something we can't explain. On the flip side, skeptics think it's just too weird for Google Maps to catch strange stuff in a forest. So the big question is, did we really get a glimpse into the mysterious, or is it just a quirky glitch in technology? What's your take on this strange encounter? Hold on to your hats, folks, because this video is about to shake up everything you thought you knew about the world. A guy out in the woods captured something mind-boggling on a sunny day that started like any other. But here's the twist. He felt this eerie vibe, like there was something way beyond our usual understanding hanging around. We've all had that spooky feeling, right? Well, as he ventured deeper into the forest, that weird sensation got stronger. And when he circled back to where he started recording, things got real. If you squint at the video, hidden in the thick leaves, there's this dark, mysterious figure. Sure, it gets a bit blurry. Blame it on too much zooming. But according to the guy behind the camera, he spotted a tall, ape-like creature just doing its thing. Picture the rush of adrenaline and heart-pounding fear as this creature, seemingly oblivious to him, stood up straight. Now here's the kicker. As it stood tall, he realized it was way bigger than he first thought. For a moment, he probably wondered if the creature had spotted him. But nope, it just strolled on, fading into the woods until it vanished from sight. Can you believe it? Let me know your thoughts on this wild encounter. Hey folks, let's talk about a fascinating pic shared by Audrey. She set up a trail cam in the woods, hoping to catch some cool wildlife footage. But guess what? Her latest shot caught something unexpected, a humanoid figure staring right into the camera. Here's the twist. While the rest of the pic is clear, this figure is all blurry. Now, what's going on here? Audrey thinks it might be a ghost or cryptid. That's a pretty bold idea, right? I can't really think of anything that matches this mystery. It's puzzling, but let's think about all the possibilities. Could the blurriness be because the camera moved or had a glitch? Or maybe some folks suspect it could be edited or messed with in some way. Being a bit skeptical is totally fair, especially with stuff like this. So, part of me wonders if there's a more down-to-earth explanation. I'm super curious to know what you think. Is this a sign of a ghost or something paranormal? Or is there a simpler, everyday reason behind this strange pic? Share your thoughts. I'm all ears. Get ready for a jaw-dropping discovery in the wild. Our fearless adventurer set out to solve the mystery of some strange tracks, and what he found is nothing short of shocking. At first glance, these footprints look human, just like the marks we make every day. But here's where it gets interesting. A closer look, especially compared to the guy's shoe prints, reveals something mind-blowing about these tracks. They're crazy deep. Now that could mean two things. Either the ground is super soft and muddy, or whatever left these prints is carrying some serious weight, way more than a regular person. You see where this is going, right? Bigfoot time. With these deep prints in a secluded wilderness, the legendary Bigfoot theory gets thrown into the mix. Could this be real evidence of the elusive Bigfoot? Here's the twist. Our explorer buddy suggests a fascinating idea. The footprints, despite being deep, are smaller than what you'd expect for a full-grown Bigfoot. Could they be from a younger Bigfoot, still hefty but not fully grown? The mystery deepens, and only time and more exploring will reveal the truth. What's your take on this wild discovery? Let me know. Hey folks, check out this cool video sent in by James from Asheville, North Carolina. He caught something intriguing on his front porch camera and wanted to share the mystery with us. Now, why did they even put up a camera? Well, some weird stuff was going down in front of their house. Let's dive in. So, what's the deal with this floating orb? You know, those things that pop up in spooky stories, often said to be energy or light spheres caught on camera, especially in supposedly haunted spots. Now, some folks say it's just dust, bugs, or camera flares playing tricks. But others, the enthusiasts, see these orbs as signs of spirits or supernatural beings. Beyond the ghostly talk, floating orb can also mean any round thingamajig that seems to hang or drift in the air. Now back to James' video. He's got this massive orb making a cameo. What do you guys make of it? He's got a strong case, and I'm no expert on dust, but that's definitely not a bug, right? Let me know your thoughts on this mystical porch orb. Now, here's a wild tale from Alligator Point on St. James Island, Florida. Picture this: a 375-pound black bear takes a detour into a neighborhood and ends up in a tight spot. Wildlife officers step in to help, planning to use a tranquilizer to safely get the bear back to its home turf. But hold on, things get a bit crazy. Instead of chilling out, the bear gets all panicky from the tranquilizer dart and heads straight for the water. As it swims, the sedative starts kicking in, making it drowsy and struggling to stay afloat. That's when Adam Warwick, a biologist with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, steps up. Talk about a tense situation. Adam dives into the water, facing a half-sedated bear in distress. He guides the bear towards shallower waters, showing amazing calmness. Imagine dealing with a huge, groggy bear that could potentially cause harm. It's not just about strength, but also understanding the animal's feelings and navigating a tricky situation to keep everyone safe. Once close to the shore, with teamwork and a tractor, they managed to get the bear back to Osceola National Forest, its home turf. This whole event teaches us how unpredictable wildlife can be and how their world sometimes collides with ours. More importantly, it shines a light on folks like Adam, who, in a split second, choose to do something heroic for the greater good. His bravery not only saves the bear, but also shows us how far people can go to protect the lives of fellow creatures. It's a powerful reminder of the connection we share with all living beings. What do you think about this amazing bear rescue? Get ready for a video that's both curious and a bit mysterious. It kicks off with a bold, deep red filling the screen, setting the scene like the start of an exciting movie, right? You can't help but wonder what's coming next. And here's the cool part. Something unexpected happens. It seems like a tongue pops out and gives the camera a little lick. But here's where it gets really interesting. The person who shared the video drops a hint that this might just be the legendary Bigfoot making a cameo. Yep, the one people can't stop talking about and wonder if it's real or just a myth. Now hold on to your hats because there's a twist. The uploader suggests they've had visitors like this before and speculates that it could be a young Bigfoot. Imagine a curious little one fascinated by the camera. Is it just playing around, or maybe trying to figure out what this strange contraption is in its territory? What do you think? It feels like we've been seeing more and more footage of these young Bigfoots lately. Share your thoughts. You won't believe this. Night cam footage captures a Kangal dog facing off against 3 hungry wolves right smack in the middle of the street. Now, Kangals are no strangers to standing their ground against wolves, but 3 against 1. Not the best odds. Our poor doggy is doing his best to hold his own, but it's tough. Here's where the plot thickens. Out of nowhere, his 2 buddies swoop in for the rescue. Now, with the tables turned, the wolves suddenly decide they're not that hungry and make a run for it. Our Kangal friend was holding his own pretty well in the 3-on-1 showdown, but 3 against 3. The wolves knew it was time to hit the road. Now these Kangals are no ordinary guard dogs. They've been bred for centuries to take on wolves in the wild. I even heard they can go for days with just water and munching on some leaves and shrubs. Talk about an impressive animal. What are your thoughts on this brave Kangal stand against the wolf pack? Let me know.